Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is hole numbers 7 through 9 of the Red Zone Rivals 18-hole Cup Tournament Master Division qualifying round. For hole number 7, we're going to be using a Sniper level 10, and I'm going to start off with a Kingmaker ball to make it easier to set my spin, which is going to be a light 4 top spin with 3 right spin, and then swap over to a Kingslayer. We're going to set up in the rough with the tip of our ball guide about 1 square short of the hole, pointing toward the center. So tip of the ball guide should be touching that grid line right there, about a square short. We're going to push our adjustments so that the bushes don't obstruct our view. And unfortunately, there's no specific app setting that I used for the adjustment on this hole. This is a custom adjustment. So the way that I did it is I took my wind, divided it by 2, and then added a ring. So with 9.6 wind, that would give us 4.8 rings, dividing it in half. And then adding a ring to that, my adjustment is going to be 5.8 rings. So my adjustment here is 5.8. We're pushing from the blue ring across the bullseye. And then the last step, make sure you do not forget this, is we're going to apply circle break underpower. If you forget the underpower, you're going to miss the rough, and then you're going to go out of bounds behind the green. But we do clip the rough, we roll onto the green nicely, and we're going to come in center cup for the hole-in-one. So definitely make sure I would suggest just writing down the wind table on your own. Like I said, I did half wind plus a ring. So then if you get an odd number, which gives you like a half, like a 0.5 wind, just round it up. So like 9.7, I would treat that like 9.8 wind, divided by 2, add 1 ring. Hopefully this all makes sense to you guys. Hole number 8, we're going to be starting with a rock level 9 and a luminary ball. So with our rock, we're going to set our aim and adjust. Setting our aim first, which is going to be red ring touching the rough on the left at max stretch. And then we're adjusting with rock 1 wind per ring. So 11.6 rings, pulling 1 time over the bullseye. After we adjust, we're going to swap to APOC 5+, and then now we're going to set our spin. So 5.5 top spin, 2 right spin. So the key factors being that we're setting our aim and adjusting with rock. Make sure you don't forget to swap to APOC, and do not forget to apply spin. So 5.5 top spin, 2 right spin. We already adjusted, so now we're just going to take the shot, which is going to be max overpower. Once I get my spin right. Max overpower with 1 ball of right curl, and this will be a slow needle. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the first fairway. Second bounce is going to land in the rough, and then we're going to roll out into the second fairway. And this drive has been very consistent, usually finishing 385 or 386. And we are at 386 here. For our approach, we're going to be using a Thorn level 9, and the first thing that we're going to do is check our distance from the hole by performing a top white ring pin check. So placing the top of our white ring through the cup. We are at +3 yards. Then we're going to set our aim, which is going to be red ring touching the rough, white ring touching the fringe where it meets the fairway. And then after we set our aim, we're going to apply spin so that the ball guide is to the front of the cup. Our adjustment with a +3 check is going to be P0 plus 20% elevation at 80% slider, which is 7.1 rings, pulling from the white ring. Then we're going to center the ball. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the fairway, bounce up onto the green, and we're going to drop center cup for the eagle. For hole number 9, we're going to be starting off with an extra mile level 9 and a luminary ball. This is a no moving target setup, so don't move your rings until it's time to adjust. I'm going to apply max top spin with 1 right spin using my extra mile, and then we're also going to adjust using our extra mile. So our adjustment is P0 max plus 20% elevation, which is going to be 6.7 rings pulling from the white ring. And then after we adjust, we're going to push forward 4 rings from red to red. So 4 rings across the bullseye from one side of the red ring to the other, still using our Extra Mile level 9. After we push up, at this point we can swap to APOC 7 Plus for better accuracy and a slightly slower needle. We'll use 1 ball of right curl with max overpower, and we do hit perfect. So the idea here is that we're going to bounce down the middle of the fairway, get ourselves close to the green, and leave us a relatively simple chip for eagle to finish off the front 9. For further instructions on how to play these holes, make sure you guys click the link below and subscribe to Master Tournament Guides through Golf Clash Tommy. Good luck in your qualifying rounds.